Hello, welcome back to Billy Ho Sports. Today's preview, we're going over to Woodbine. We have several Breeders' Cup win and you're in races, the Breeders' Cup Challenge Series. It's an opportunity to get a look at some Euro invaders that usually seem to dominate these Breeders' Cup turf races. So the first race we're going to cover is the Grade 1 Woodbine Mile $1 million purse. That'll get you in the BC Mile. We also have the Bet 365 Summer Stakes for 2-year-olds for the Breeders' Cup Juvie Turf. Then you have the Johnny Walker for the fillies and that turf event, 2-year-old Juvies. So I appreciate you joining me. Viewer support, always very important to me. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you're watching, stop right now. Click that subscribe button, and right over by it is that like button. Nail those down for me right away. Then we can get into the racing. And of course, anything you want to share on social media, I would greatly appreciate that as well. Comments always encouraged. If you've got bets, suggestions, handicapping questions, anything like that, always very encouraged to do so. So let's get into the racing. Race number 8 is the Woodbine Mile, going on the turf for $1 million. Number 1, Play Me a Tune, is a lightly raced 4-year-old, but already has 2 wins and lost by just a neck in the Bold Venture run on the all-weather track. Late rally fell short, and he did look a little green drifting in a couple of times down the stretch. Making the move over to the turf, I like this Grade 3. It is a step up in class. But I think that Puncher's chance in this as well. Number 2, Naval Power from Godolphin, Charlie Appleby, William Buick. Can't go wrong there. Definitely the horse to beat, even money favorite. Charlie Appleby is so tough here at Woodbine on the turf. William Buick as well. Those two got off a little slow in their early goings when they made the move over here. Obviously, this one suffered back-to-back second place losses. The first one, a Master of the Seas, which there's no shame in that. Master of the Seas, maybe the best turfer in the country or the world for that matter. And then the Turf Classic, which was run on Derby Day on a good surface. He does seem to thrive on good yielding type surfaces. Obviously, coming from overseas, you see nothing but that. With the Tory up, lost by a head, had the lead in the stretch by a half length, but program trading makes a brilliant little inside move and kind of nudges his way inside and gets up late and wins the head bob. And it was just could have gone either way. So really there's no fault in that one for Naval Power. So just a strong contender. First in prime power for a reason. Number 3, Secret Reserve. Made the move to turf, stretched out to 8 furlongs, finished third in the Grade 2 King Edward, was defeated by Philo di Ariana, which is in this race as well. And just, even though it was a super blistering pace, just couldn't keep up. I don't think this one, I mean, that was just a race of a lifetime kind of thing for this one. So I don't know that it's got much of a shot here. So next up is Big Rock. Big Rock is an interesting one. 4-year-old Frenchberry colt, 0 for 3 this year in Grade 1. Just has not looked the same as last season, where he won 5 times, 4 straight, just tearing it up down here. Then comes into this year, and now will be making the move over to America, Canada, for the Woodbine racetrack. Blinkers go on, may improve. Who knows if it, this could be a sleeper. Definitely has some talent. So next up is the aforementioned Philo di Ariana. Mark Cassey trains. Mark Cassey is the leading trainer at Woodbine. This one has back-to-back graded 2 stakes wins. The King Edward got off a little bit sluggish, but then just set an absolute blistering pace right here, plus 21, plus 16, 102 speed rating, won by a nose, holding off late in the stretch, going a mile. I think that was just for a gelding, that was a total balls out effort. See what I did there? Anyway, tough one to repeat, in my opinion. So, number 6, win for the money. Should get a better pace to run at. Didn't get really a great pace in these first couple of, or these last couple of races. You can see the -10, -8, a little bit on the slow side. Just couldn't keep, just maintaining second, and just couldn't close. Outside looking in, I think it's probably, if you did put 3 tiers and you had Naval Power tier 1, then I have a couple other ones that I'll put tier 2. I'd say the tier 3 by itself is win for the money. So number 7, Niagara Skyline, I'm not going to have any interest in. Optional claiming, no stakes experience. Then that brings us up to My Boy Prince, is another Mark Casse entry, moving from the all-weather to the turf after some really stellar performances, 3 straight wins, then went the classic 10 furlong distance in the King's Plate, had the lead in the stretch and just couldn't hang on, got beat by Catherine, her greatness, late. So cutting back to a mile, going over to turf, big time chance to maybe jump at Naval Power in this one. So like I said, we'll get into the selections and finalize things, and I'll explain how we're going to bet it. Hello, Billy Ho here. As the sole creator for this channel, I need you, the viewer, to help me grow. Just by subscribing to the channel and clicking that like button alone, you can help spread Billy Ho Sports to the racing community on YouTube. But there are other ways you can help. You can instantly share my content on social media directly to your chosen platform. Finally, there are ways you can contribute to the show's growth financially. I use cash apps such as Venmo and PayPal. You can check the description of my videos for the details there. Also, did you know there was a super thanks option on YouTube? Yeah, just click those 3 little dots at the bottom right hand of my videos, select thanks, use the sliding scale to choose a monetary value that you would like to contribute, and boom, there you go. Remember, your continued support means so much to me, so thank you for sharing in this journey, and have a great day. Okay, your selections for the Woodbine Mile. I know it's chalky chalkerson, but Naval Power is going to be so tough to beat. But I do think that the 2 bookend horses, Play Me a Tune and My Boy Prince, both look pretty good, and they could possibly spring the upset. And the other wild card is the 4-horse Big Rock. If he somehow returns to that 2023 winning form, he could be dangerous as well. But those would be the top choices in this race, in my opinion. Your top 3 altogether. So I would put Naval Power on top. You could definitely go through and look for, I believe the 6-horse is another value type of play, possibly to use underneath in exotics. But that's going to cover us for the Woodbine Mile. Be sure to check out my preview shows. I got Pick 5, all the latest Churchill Downs racing is live and in effect on Billy Ho Sports YouTube channel. So give that a look. Got you all squared away for Churchill Downs Saturday, for the Iroquois and the rest of the stakes races. So appreciate you joining me, and we'll see you soon.